to one of the world's greatest industrial icons to find out what it takes to be a bridge rigger. And how about making your living, tracking down deadly snakes for their venom? Or being a fuel pump attendant, 10,000 metres up in the air? If you're not prone to vertigo and are physically tough, there's a rare job in Australia on offer. Mention Sydney, and your first thought is likely to be Harbour Bridge. It took 1,400 men 8 years to build, and when it opened in 1932, it was the longest single-span steel arch bridge in the world. Now, more than 160,000 vehicles crossing both directions every day. With around 50,000 tonnes of steel rising above the highway, the safety of everyone below falls to men like the bridge rigger. 42-year-old George Napier certainly has an unusual job. All day, any weather, you'll find him 135 metres above the water. There's no danger money in this job, as the basic salary is around €31,000 a year. For riggers like George, keeping the Sydney Harbour Bridge in top condition is something you do for love.
We maintain it, we paint it, we cut the rust, and we look after it and do any repairs that need doing to it.
So I can attach to anywhere on the bridge to stop me falling. Okay, I'll fall about 2-3 metres. Okay, these are the leg straps. They're kind of most important. Make sure they're tight. Otherwise, if you slip, it can be very painful.
Being a bridge rigger requires the skills of an engineer, a mountaineer, and a lot more besides. George's varied career history fits the bill.
Like, I left school at 15, I was a butcher, I was a painter and decorator, I joined the army, I joined a commando unit, and I came to Australia with the intent of just having a holiday. Life was good here, so I just ended up staying. Even now, after 8 years, I still enjoy going up. I like to take my time, I like to have a look around. If I didn't work on the bridge, I would go on bridge climb. I was for sure. It's one thing I always wanted to do was climb the Harbour Bridge.
Every day starts in the rigger's loft, agreeing the plan of action. Safety is always top of the agenda. Mavericks need not apply.
If you're working in a high-risk area, make sure you got your mask on.
In this job, teamwork can make the difference between life and death.
Yep, George?
Yes.
Can you reinforce emergency procedures to everyone
If
here?
it's a broken alarm, just get in touch with the office.
Yep.
And if it's a straight alarm, get straight off the bridge, go to your assembly point.
Good, very good, George.
Rigging is also an expensive business, with the annual cost of maintaining the bridge running to around $5 million Australian dollars.
Well, this is our rigger's loft. This is where we keep all our rigging equipment, our ropes, our slings, our shackles, anything we need for the day's job.
The day's first task, hoisting the national flag. With that done, it's over to vital repairs of some of the 6 million rivets that hold the bridge together.
Okay, well, my job here today, I'm here to mark up some of these rivets. Some of them are severely rusted. So if I just mark them, then the painters, when they come along, they'll know which ones have to be taken back to bare metal and repainted before they rust completely and fall away. So if I just carry on marking a few of these, and any
Up here, one slip could be fatal. The riggers have to look out for each other.
Basically, we work on the bridge a buddy system where we get always 2 men go together on any job at all, and you bond with a bloke as soon as you're out the door.
You know, your life actually depends on the guy above you. We all trust each other in the rigging loft. We've all been through, you know, every job we can do, and we all trust each other. Everyone plays their part. It's kind of a joint thing. You know, without the riggers, the painters can't get to work. If we build a platform, there's no painters. It's pointless building it. So it's kind of a group job.
Despite all the safety systems, this still tests the nerves. And did you know, Paul Hogan of Crocodile Dundee fame began his working life as a rigger. A strong stomach and knowing how to work those ropes and pulleys are de rigueur for any rigger. The Sydney Harbour Bridge cost €6 million to build, and nearly 80% of the metal needed for the construction was shipped in from the United Kingdom. Today, it's foreign imports of a different kind up here. Terry is a climbing tour guide. At 25, she's the youngest and one of only a few female members of the crew.
I've been working here for just over 2 years, but I'm also a part-time musician, and that's what I was doing before. Well, I will say it's very hard to come to work in a bad mood and then leave in a bad mood after you've done a climb, because doing a climb, you're giving your energy to 12 people. You want them to have a fantastic experience, and 3 hours of being upbeat and enthusiastic, it has to put you in a good mood. So I do love that about the job too.
Climbing the bridge only started in 1998 and has already attracted over 1 million visitors. To do this job, you need to be fit and good with people, as there's no knowing just how visitors will react.
Well, I remember one time I had a lady on my climb who was incredibly nervous. She was determined to do the whole thing. She was climbing with her 2 teenage children, and they really wanted to do the climb, but even up here on the arch, she was hanging on to those handrails, and she climbed the whole way, kind of like this, around the bridge. But she did it, and she was very proud of herself.
From the top, it's 200 vertiginous steps down. But the unique 360-degree views over the harbour make it all worthwhile. For George, it's the end of another day. Muscle stiff from having to hold his position for hours on end, tired and windswept. You might ask, why does he do it?
I still feel proud to tell people I'm a rigger on the Harbour Bridge.
So, if you feel like ditching the desk job and joining the crew on Sydney's Harbour Bridge, step this way. But first, 2,500 kilometres from Sydney to northern Queensland. Could you do a job where you have to stick your hands into tubs of writhing venomous snakes? A job where the possibility of the fatal bite is a daily reality? Risk your life for the sake of science? This man can. Dr. Brian Fry is a venom hunter. In this job, you have to be a qualified scientist, scuba diver and snake charmer. America-born Brian and his Australian wife Alexia have a #1 speciality: sea snakes. It's their business to know how they live, what they eat and how their poison works.
For most people, snakes are terrifying, but for me, there's something fascinating. I like nothing better than going face to face with some of the most dangerous snakes in the world.
Brian has already been bitten 24 times. Only on-the-spot anti-venom jabs have stopped him from dying. Today, they're going out to sea to a field site in Weipa.
Thanks,
Weipa is located in the northern part of the state of Queensland in Australia. There's 2 big capes that form this vast, shallow, warm body of water called the Gulf of Carpentaria. What makes Weipa so special is that the animal life is absolutely amazing. It is truly a Serengeti of venom.
They've been working these waters ever since their university years. But there's one deadly snake that's proven elusive: the stoke.
There's about 18 species that are found in this water. In the years that we've been searching here, we've caught 10. Our holy grail is to get a young stoke sea snake, because this is the great white of the sea snake worlds. If we can get a small stoke sea snake and get it established, it's like getting a great white to live in captivity.
We need to search for the snakes at night time. Basically what happens is the snakes go down to feed at night when the fish are resting, then they come up to the surface to digest. And that's when we get them with the light, scoop them up, chuck them in the bin. Yep, you're on. All right.
Snake, Dave! Snake, bring on the left!
The stoke is the biggest of all sea snakes. They want to catch a baby that they could keep in the lab to milk its venom.
Dive, go down deep!
Oh! Far out! That was big!
Yeah.
Not bad.
Snake! Come on, Dave!
Wow, he's away!
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Wow, he's pretty stiff, babe.
Not a stoke this time, but still a great catch.
Got him.
Oh, wow.
You're a nice chomper.
That's a big one.
Yeah, not bad. This is a male spine-bellied sea snake. Only the males get these heavy spines like this. People often think of snakes as the bigger the deadlier. It's not necessarily the case. Dead is dead.
Can they find the mysterious stoke before the night is out?
Yes! Woohoo! Okay.
They land another snake, and it's a species Brian has met before.
Is this a horn?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good stuff.
This is my nemesis. This is the species that almost killed me about 2 years ago. Same species, but a little bit bigger. I was paralyzed quite quickly, and without antivenom, I would have died. And it took me actually about 8 months to recover from the bite. Of all the bites that I've had, this was by far the worst. I'd rather take another Death Adder bite than get another bite by a sea snake.
The average snake researcher can expect to earn between 30 and 45,000 euros a year. Pretty low for a job where your life can hang in the balance.
When Brian got bitten, I was down at the dock doing water changes. The first thing I heard was Brian yelling at me, "Lex!" And I knew immediately. I ran up to check that he wasn't suffering from an allergic shock, the most immediate problem for us. I got the pressure bandage on, wrapped it up his arm. I got Brian straight to the car to get to the hospital, the most important point of a venomous bite. Brian's lips were green, his face was white. I could see the venom working on him. Until Brian is through the first 24 hours, there's no certainty that he will live.
It's clear that this is not a job for the untrained. Brian has a doctorate in biochemistry, plus several years' experience in the field. He also has something that neither money nor experience can buy. A single-minded passion for his science. Oh, and it helps if you like homework.
Venom is a specialized chemical cocktail that the snakes inject to you when they bite you. What it is they've taken an ancient saliva gland and evolved it into this chemical arsenal factory, and it pumps out some of the most virulent poisons known to man.
What I'm doing here is I'm taking this piece of plastic, a laboratory pipette, and I'm sliding it over the hollow hypodermic-like needle fangs that the snakes have. And then they inject the venom into this. This way we capture all of the venom, which to us is quite precious. Venom is so powerful that this little bit from one fang is enough to kill 2 or 3 people.
There it is over there.
As well as dedication, being a snake venom expert requires patience. The next day out at sea brings the reward, a stoke.
3, 2, 1, go! Yes!
Wow!
Perfect size, too.
Yeah!
Excellent.
Work!
Oh,
Woo!
this is our holy grail of the trip right here. Oh,
Yeah.
bloody excellent.
Oh, look, it's just had a food.
Good, we can find out what it's been feeding on.
Yeah.
This is our holy grail for the trip. This is the rarest of the sea snakes that we've been searching for. This is a stoke sea snake. It's only the 3rd one that we've ever caught in all the time that we've been coming here. And it's perfect size to establish in captivity. Full grown, this snake will have a head the size of my fist, will be about 2 meters long, the body about that deep. This is basically the great white of the sea snake world. This is the biggest sea snake. The fangs on an adult are almost 1 centimeter long. and it can give 150 milligrams of a venom that it takes only 3 to 5 milligrams to kill you of. It's just the ultimate sea snake. Bloody excellent.
Awesome.